At the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Whatever kind of look you were going for.
I got a hard case I need to break. God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep.
A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Que pessoas bestas.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Mas eu tô bem, caralho.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
So you're the first in this family.
Está, chicotada, isto a chicota ajuda bués, pá. Eles encaravam-se ali,
Diferenciado, já. Não acho que isto é bem para a porta.
isto aqui à chardezinha, vamos a mais. Não há. Espera aí.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado.
Olha, chegar já.
Foda-se tu, caralho, só essas merdas, caralho. Vai tudo ter esse lado, aí.
Eu digo, vou fazer uma. Vais fazer uma?
Parker's got a puritanical streak.
Aí contigo, não.
Já? 6 horas?
Estás mesmo...
No one will get swept up in a thing like
Já
that.
estás tisicozinho hoje, caralho. Já te derrubaste um saco, não?
Achas?
Ah, agora cá, está em direta do trabalho, pois, está em direta do trabalho, está em continuação. Achas que não?
Tá.
Isso
Não vai
começou
dormir,
logo,
nem-
começou logo lá.
Nem dorme.
É lá, mentira. Lá nada.
LAPD, ma'am.
Mentira.
Are you all right?
That lowlife! That filthy lowlife!
What
Vai
happened?
lá ligar o trabalho.
I was standing ready to get off and I heard a click. His camera. That pervert took a picture of my... up my...
Então, assim, tem
Which
que
way did he go?
organizar estes bichitos.
There! That's him! Right there!
Isto é aqui uma trabalheira ainda. Isto.
Ah, fuck.
Este Reaper pode ir para ali para cima, vou empurrá-lo. Este bicho também é grande, cara. Este Reaper já viste.
Já vi.
Pois pá.
Go on, Phelps, get after that creeper!
Só tem um aqui na ilha e está enterrado lá na capa. Estou a ver se tem aqui enterrado esta miséria.
Clique plataformas para fazer mais vídeo e vou arranjar mais clique plataformas para ali para cima dentro deste teto.
Hit it! Clear this asshole off the road!
Tem mais espaço, não é assim? Mas vou dar um bufinho.
Hit him, Cole! Spin him out!
Breakdance. Breakdance. Como tu, Fred? Ainda tens base aí?
Get him close and steer him off the tar!
Small trot.
Small tribletes. Português é melhor.
Aí vou pegar bem a aliança, botar uns lados, logo uns ovinhos.
hands where I can see them. You're under arrest for public indecency.
Oh, Christ.
O cheiroso não dorme. Não dorme.
Não.
Dormir tá quieto.
Não, vejo, agora.
Agora é direta. Ui, aguenta. Amanhã estás mortozinho. Nem sequer te vemos aí. Dormes 2 dias seguidos. Agora cá. Vais ver como é que elas dormem. Oh,
What are you doing?
Homicide guys are already inside.
Bukowski.
Phelps, back again.
We're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Fiddleston and Bo. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Mont and Tyree. And the rest of the band.
Now there are no
Sem querer dar proteção aos outros, viu?
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want to work with hostess too. I'll keep her company.
Como é que o gajo faz a cena do... Aqui...
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Another day, another dollar.
Aí, macacos. Foda-se.
E macacões.
Abaixo dos meus wyverns, também aqui por cima da água, também dá para pôr outra secção, outra unidade de cliffs e arrumar aqui por cima também.
Já. Meto aqui, olha, ia fazer aqui.
Até nesses pilares do teto deve dar para pôr aí cenas, tipo, para pôr griffins e o caralho, para pôr cliffs aqui nesses pilares do teto.
Vou pôr aqui cliffs, estás a ver aqui. Aqui vou pôr mais, que é para fazer... Mete aqui, dá para arrumar aqui mais tragos.
Se calhar vamos meter aqui por cima mais. Também.
Aqui estás a ver, arruma aqui os cats, estás a ver. O gajo fica aqui tudo pertinho logo, estás a ver.
Yeah.
Isto tem bem de espaço ainda, puto, parece que estás a ver lá, estás maluco.
Well maintained. Just in case someone cared for this instrument.
Sim, há de chegar a um ponto que coisa, né, mas também isso é o beginning. In the beginning, mas chegaste a ver esse vídeo.
Never the same.
In the beginning. Isso também era tentar ler uma cena. Tentar dizer beginning, Oh my god. In the beginning. In the beginning. Troca-se todo, tens que deixar esse vídeo para te mandar. Ai. Calma já. Ainda bem, ninguém. Vou mandar para o grupo.
Neat trick.
Ainda bem,
Case must have cost more
ninguém.
than the trumpet.
Enrola-se todo e não dá de
Essa
We
aqui.
should follow up on the musician angle.
Mandar aí para o grupo.
He kept his stash close at hand.
Vê.
Another day,
Vê
another
isso.
dollar.
Ai caralho, tem que ir lá a casa pescar mais coisas. Pescar ar-condicionados. Vamos espatar ali no meio da cena, puto. No meio daqueles coisas onde está a caixa, estás a ver ali no meio mesmo. Vou meter 2 frigoríficos, que é para a gente apanhar bagas e as carnes para guardar ali para fazer os imprints. A gente ter ali 2 frigoríficos para os imprints. Vou já fazer isso. 2 ou 3 ou 4 frigos, né? Cá. 22, não preciso tanto. Ativo plataformas.
Do we have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Ainda bem, ninguém. Tenho ali mais nada bichaços. Nada por agora não.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Olha o chicote.
Não era nada, parece que um gajo montar no grifo e caralho. Não gosto chicotada. Acordarem para a vida.
Lula também, o que é mais? Que só vou dizer que era mais. É só isso. Só isso, depois chega aí é outra coisa, mas pronto, já tenho aqui. Esta na cabeça já está mais ou menos. Esta aqui naquele sítio já está em ordem.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
Este não entendi.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, administrative by squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea.
It
It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Well, you must have some thoughts.
We get all types in here, officer.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Já meteu a torre aqui deste lado também.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling this sort
Agora
of
estão mais
quality
interessados em
product.
reforçar a base deles, com certeza, e preparar spam
Thank you
com
for your help,
fartura de...
Eddie was in over his
Agora,
head.
já, eles sabem
But he
que
was
a
a
gente
decent
fez,
boss.
E reforçar, blá, merda assim. Mas e pelo que eles dizem tem mais bases.
Não queres ir lá com a tartaruga? Então?
Ele disse que tem mais bases. Ainda não tenho achado disso, ainda tenho que ir comer, mano.
Tens que ir ao Genesis já, é.
Yeah.
Advice?
Não curto nada
Best
daquele
search the
mapa.
place, Cole.
Pouco
Follow the
lá vou.
rooms. A joint like this could have some
Tens de fazer
funny
um
stuff
skifzinho,
lying
é?
around.
Vais de skiff. Acaba já.
Não, aquilo é lá na água, eu só preciso ir matar tartarugas dessas, que é para isso farmas da carapaça delas. Só se spanar logo lá na água, na básica tem lá água com os espanhóis, é mesmo dentro da água um cubo. Um cubo que faz mesmo parte do mapa, cada merda está debaixo do cubo. Não, os loucos. Tenho que ver isso, mas isso tem mosas e isso tem bem de espírito também. Nós pusemos os pontos todos na moda para a saúde, para ali mesmo. A mosa atrás com o Texas ali atrás do Golem, estás a ver? Isso é o melhor, quase certeza, porque as enguias não devem fazer nada ao Golem.
Army surplus again. McGoldrick must have been moving
Pois,
contraband through the club.
só dá choque, tipo, não te desmonta nem nada. Só ferrecas é que desmontam logo essas putas.
These look brand new.
Sim, mas
Never
o problema
fired.
desse enguias faz, não
Haven't
sei,
been
se é
degreased
bem
yet.
feito faz o lightning.
We could check on the serial numbers.
Dá torpidity.
Is this guy
Dá
hunting
dano
for
e dá
bear?
torpidity.
Look at these
Não
things.
sei.
They're
Não
BARs.
sei como é que é esse jogo
You get the
deles.
odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war.
Mas eu
How
não
did
sei
he
se
get
isso
three of them?
faz alguma coisa ao Golem, tá a ver? Não tenho a certeza. Mas é o momento rock.
Help me out.
Best search the place, Cole. Follow the rooms. A joint like this could have some funny stuff lying around.
Então.
Army surplus morphine, army surplus weapons, army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply. I'm at a loss.
Back to the station. We need to speak to someone on the robbery detail.
Parando.
Este também tem toda a ideia já em inglês. Este.
Olha! Olha!
Olha! É mais caríssimo, este ficou melhor. Com menos espaço.
Olha aqui está. Continuação.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
Any central unit of 484 just occurred.
E daqui, dá para ir para ali logo para baixo. Olha para isto.
3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Christ alive, this is a nightmare!
Agora já temos os ar-condicionados também. Ver aqui a área. cima daí, velho.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
We should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD
That's
and the
tough, eh?
administration taking its
Ih,
Is everyone
toma.
honest? Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large
Está
tree
bem.
grow. You can
Ih,
bring the whole thing
Tem
crashing down.
entradas aqui com o pontuamento de espaço, ela já tem a saúde máxima.
Aren't you supposed to be working the
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and
E
McManus?
sprints.
I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Harry,
Thomas FG.
you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111.
Fábula, então já não tinhas cama aí.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah.
Tu estavas dormindo aí, ó, eu não tinhas cama aí, não tens cama?
tu não tem cama?
So
Porra.
how do we
Agora
connect
já
dots
tem.
robbery
Olha,
to the mess
come
at the 111 Club?
Mas não puseste aqui um gerador? O gerador não chega aqui a isso?
Chega, chega.
Tá, não estava?
Chega.
Chega.
É que ele já tá chamando o grifinho.
Chega. Não chega?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Já saltaste aqui nos jump pads, Fábio?
Já.
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Tem que fazer
E
mais um aqui para
gostaste?
este lado.
Gostaste?
É fixe.
É bril, né? Bem engraçoso.
This is the crate we recovered.
Pronto, chegou para tomar ali já está. Já, ali fica logo tudo debaixo, mas aqui coisas em cima também. Tem que meter ali.
Enough to arm 3 companies.
Gatos ali daquele lado.
Faz um Griffin. Anda para aqui.
Aqui mete os gatos.
Aqui. Aqui.
Está aqui naquele cantinho ali. Há espaço para gatos. Deixa isto ficar um bocado. Deve bloquear ali o coisa. Eu posso fazer assim.
Parker or Green? I don't know who'd be worse.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon. McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Thanks, Harry. Stay in touch on this.
I say we bust in there and find the
I'm stumped. Ideas?
All these junkies seem to get a free pass to the Blue Room. How about we pay a visit?
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
I didn't want to arrest the kid.
Tchuca tchuca, a escada é ali assim. Nem com a plataforma Z, tá, vou bicho ali.
So, half your old lackeys were on that boat, the late Mr. Goldrick included.
They weren't my lackeys.
Subordinates then, whatever you want to call them.
There were a lot of people on that boat.
Maybe you're behind this whole thing, Phelps. Wouldn't that be a master stroke? Hey, cut me in early and we'll ride this one into the sunset.
Sounds like you've got the case all sewn up, Roy. We should call it a day and go home.
And miss out on the Blue Room? I couldn't do that to you.
Perdidozinho já. Eu pensava que tinha 4 que chegava já. Ali outro. Tem aqui
Deles anda lá voando hoje.
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits because
então
you're
deve ser
unarmed.
este que está perdido, já achei que eu.
E se não os puseres em passivo,
I checked
Já
codes.
pus, já.
não vale a
That's all I
pena
get paid
arrumar
to
isso.
do.
Amanhã tudo está igual.
Já pus logo quando pus.
Aqui debaixo está água, fundo daqui, parece que está tudo.
We would like them to
tranquilo.
stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths
Vamos
of
fazer
4
mais uns
musicians.
filtros para mal por cima daqui.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't.
Olha aqui o que é que eu
What we
fiz deste
care
lado.
about is 2 tons of
Podes
Army
fazer
surplus
aqui
morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in
em
this
cima
town,
dos
you better
clones,
give me
estás a ver?
something on
Aqui em cima
Biddleston
dos
and Bow.
clones.
Or their knucklehead buddies, Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries under Stonefura?
Já fiz ali uma
I told
filadinha
you
por
1,000
baixo do meu
times about
TP.
speaking that German gibberish at me,
Fiz aos
Elsa.
grifinhos.
How about you get a drink?
Tinha aí bué,
While I
já
see
está
this.
menos para aí no chão. Os cobras já vão rir.
Will you sit down?
Eu meto a minha breathing area. Vou fazer aqui uma
Why
breathing area.
antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, Head Officer. We have work to do.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
I'm not looking to arrest users. I'm after the supply.
You just don't get it, do you? Some people can't live without heroin.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't believe you. You knew these men.
And how would you like to prove that, Detective? You're out of your depth here, Detective, and you're asking the wrong questions of the wrong people. Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, Detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the Mixter.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Officer needs help, 103 and Booth.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Quantas coisas aqui já? Se calhar assim já chega.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
My acting coach says I have real talent.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
LAPD, we have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around.
I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy, or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem to type the frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
I'm telling you, it'll never stick.
You're covered, Phelps.
LAPD, drop the gun now!
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Move, I've got you.
Aqui outro cheirador, isto não chega aqui, meu Deus.
Phone number and restaurant table. It's one of the BARs. I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys from the ship.
His name was on the manifest.
O amigo dele entraram
Looks like
agora.
McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Oh, mas o cara já, a ligação dele deve...
Já foi, já.
Hey,
Coisa
Lieutenant.
que...
He's just a
Não, ele
plain
deve
detective
veículo
now,
Titan,
Chico.
segundo ele disse.
Who's the jughead?
Sei lá, velho.
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Se vierem esses logo a toda a gente no server aí, assim, Titanas being downloaded.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Downloaded.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Depois aparece
So
no
what
mapa
happened?
também para toda a
Not
gente.
much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low
É que eles vão
profile.
falar alguma coisa do arco
It's a
na
tough break to
próxima
get through
consola.
Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Notícias qualquer.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Sorry. My mistake.
Yeah, sim, já dá. Fazer estes dois ovinhos de Rex e vou
Felix,
lá
we
dar
didn't
uma
go through
ronda à base,
Okinawa to come back to this on our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe,
Ok.
right? Being all
Cena é
my
que aquela
people.
cena que
lá,
tem a
tu, lá,
minha
lá,
da
estrago.
casa,
Be in
onde
touch.
eles vão, se vierem,
You
eles
heard that Jack is in
vão.
LA?
Saw his name on the manifest.
É que a
been here
cena,
a couple
aquela
of months.
tudo que tinha lá, aquilo está fraco,
Sure
estás a
glad to
ver?
see you
Quando
got
está
over your
assim,
wound,
que
Lieutenant.
algumas.
I mean,
Olha, fodeu logo logo.
Pretty cool customer.
Mas depois
He's been
disso,
under
já-
fire before.
mas assim fodem-me logo o
Buying a
teleporte,
story?
assim depois tem que estar
Not
a
for a
nascer
minute.
na coisa. Já tenho aqui Lula pronta. E Moza também.
You better go find out what happened here.
What the fuck,
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Lenny virá com eles também. Lenny. Pois, não sei.
Jack
E aí,
Kelso,
Lenny?
Apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thank you.
Mas eu estava ligando já.
Nice day for it.
All the way from Indianapolis, let's hear a song from the Ig Spot.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
Won't work. He's a tough customer.
Eu meto nesta moza, fiz aqui o bebê. Depois isto é mais vida, né? Do que...
Mas mete sempre uns 3 ou 4 mil, então. Mas podes fazer uma normal mesmo melhor, pelo amor de Deus.
O fato também, depois. Tem que fazer mais já.
Pois, isto é isso. Um dino não é... Quando um dino não tem mais que uma finalidade, um gajo tem que fazer mais. Uns ready para uma coisa, outros ready para outra.
Açúcares, outros...
Senão um gajo vai lá, eles morrem depois. Quando na cama leva o quê? Um gajo não tem mais.
Vai.
Mesmo assim não sei se eles já conhecem se for este debaixo d'água.
Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a
Não
word.
consigo saber se é
Would like to
melhor
come inside?
mover, se é melhor mandar
Actually,
o
we'd
tech.
prefer if you'd come downtown.
Devia ao depois buscar um mate.
Do I have any choice?
No,
Ser trazido ao
you
bicho.
don't.
Tipo,
Are you going to tell me what this is all
que ele
about?
traz é tipo
Better
um
for all of
grelha,
us if we
monta-se
discussed
dela
it
ou
at the
não? Isso é
station.
tipo...
Monta-se.
Bad move, Cole.
Dá
Tem
pick
logo
up?
sellings. Não.
Não dá.
How have you been, Jack?
Sempre safe. Ele é que joga a mão, se for o Forrest, ele é que joga a mão e apanha-te a ti e até de na loja.
Até aí o outro puto está lá a dar para a para ele, né?
Então,
Consegue fazer isso sozinho, o outro puto. Estamos a foder. Isto tem quase 1 milhão de vida, puto. Mas se dá para pôr aqui mais 4 mil de ataque.
É que acho que os titãs não têm níveis para pôr, estás a ver? É por isso que eu já não me lembro se eles têm níveis para pôr ou não. Se tiverem níveis para pôr são OPs, se não tiverem...
Fica 5 mil damage. 900 mil de vida, quase... 800 e meio, vá. Quase 1 milhão de vida.
Eu acho que eles não têm níveis. Aquilo depende de como o domas. Ele pode vir em gama, beta e alfa.
You got me here now,
E aí,
Cole. Ask your
consoante o status
goddamn
que ele traz.
questions.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
Bobs diz aqui.
That has nothing to do with me.
Está a falar sozinho.
No, you, já olhei
I'm
ele faz
sure it
com
would
que
be
aqui,
gripping
peraí,
to
isto
hear
é
more of
back.
your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck.
Ele faz
You were on the
com
boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this
Mas
town?
se ligaram para aí.
Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night.
No, I didn't.
Isso,
You heard that a
depois,
crate of BARs went
dois
missing?
gêmeos num deles. Para...
No, I
Estava a
didn't.
ver este aqui. Dos Rex, sim, 2 gêmeos e um normal.
Isso agora acho que é bacana.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good.
How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory?
Another promotion, another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country. Count me out.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the
Mas está aí
street.
710.
Now we have guys
não
from our old
tem
unit
muito esse troço,
being
faz
killed
apanhar,
by
acho que não tem
mobsters.
muito mais
We can put
vestido,
2 and 2
mas
together,
tem mais
Jack.
3 capas deste
Gratitude
tipo.
isn't a
Também
concept that
tinha
has
ideia,
much
mas
effect
acho
on
que
you.
meditar tinha mais. Mas o damage
Answer the
também é muito
question,
importante
Jack.
aqui neles. Eles
Let's
usam
get this
tech
over.
setup para mandar
I
o
was
plasma.
interviewed when the robbery took place.
Não sei como um gajo dá com eles de um boss ou matar algum titã.
Jack,
é que mete eles
just want
mais
information.
damage para morder.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Vou só para aqui com os tracks todos.
How many more friends of yours are going to get bugged?
Este bicho.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
They just walked up and shot the man. 2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
It's no good. We need to get closer. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down. Get in close and steer him off the tar. I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Good job. Guys are gonna go quiet. Open fire!
Essas caixas brancas com amarela também dão uns pontos de criar podes. Agora é que eu parei. Mas os surdias.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
170, 130, 160 surdias tenho aqui. Sorvete da boa.
Cerveja já, ontem também formei boa cerveja. Eu tenho lá em casa e deixo lá umas no TP.
An LAPD file.
E o Flaco também deixa um bocadinho de respeito logo inicialmente, deixa lá para nem lá para ser excelente, mas depois fiz mais, já tinha meio armário encher também, né? Fazer mais como vou até ontem. Agora de tentar roubar estes bichos, tens de maneira fácil, não pode ser uns à frente, tipo, tem que ser ali à monte de semear, fácil de agarrar e bazar.
Já foste lá ver o quê? Para, sério, não. Para só da final?
Não, vou lá. Viu logo não estava.
Olha, de vez em quando dá a malha dela, o trap-load.
Yeah, o trap-load.
We need to get those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Nossa, sai na escola, bro. Os gajos estão...
Mas eles estavam aos fights, parecia com o Bob já. Vou lá. Isto porque chega longe, tipo o healing de puto. Será que isto cobra aqui um bom espaço?
Tu vês, ele faz uma amarela verde. Mas podes puxar o TI mais para o teu lado, eu tenho aí 2 porcos já, tenho um no lado onde tenho as tuas e tenho outro aí ao pé do teu. Puxa mais para o teu lado.
Se chega acima, eu fiz a cena agora para vou aos packs todos ali. Ah, está a fugir bem rápido, não sei.
Já disse, já arranjei.
Os porcos já estão...
Yes, we can, but she won't go quiet.
Agora, não sei se os bosses estão felizes de fazer outra vez ou não.
That's already been taken care
of. Ela fazer isso igual como estava antes, outro mano.
District Attorney.
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public. We all served. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy?
Bom,
Fingering a fellow officer.
What do you think?
The post office, Cole, and be quick about it.
Chegaste a matar este golem que eles tinham lá ao pé?
Não. Não esquece.
Não é isso que ele está a dizer, Bobos? Mas quer matar isto e quer...
Não está aqui, não está a detectar aqui nada. Está calmo. Isto aqui está calmo, gente.
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
Son of a bitch!
Straight through the next intersection.
Entra e sai, entra e sai.
Goddamn maniac!
Usei aqui uma stick.
Find some cover! You're covered, Phelps.
Ah, mas aqui dá, não sei quem precisa de
Mas quer que está aí? Demolir alguma coisa?
Ah,
é preciso demolir alguma coisa?
não. Ah? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, awesome. It's fine.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It was worth a try. God.
Yeah, estou a tentar, mas este aqui ainda dá perigo. Oh, já deu.
Polar Bear Ice Company. You really did it.
Consegui arranjar a maneira de construir, mete.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Yeah, it's fine. Whereabouts?
All clear, detective. Go to work.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. No, if you want. Huh? Huh? Yeah, ask him on which one. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Aí tens de estar aqui uma nias a trilobytes, puto. Trilobytes 600, isto é, mas é mesmo, não faz nada mesmo, né?
It's like Sheldon is bringing his
Não,
own
isso
fire team
não,
with
só
him.
não estou a ver que podem se atacar aí algum dia, não, ficar com anger. Mas isso não, nunca mata nada. Deixa aí uma moza aí ou uma obtusa aí debaixo neutra. As minhas estão todas em neutro lá. Lá na criação. Então uma dinolixo, estás a ver? Não fazem daquele arco. Para se vier alguma merda, eu não sei ainda. Ali nunca mais se parou a moza. É no rumo onde eu tenho a criação das tuzas.
Estou a tentar meter aqui outro frigo, só consegui encaixar um, mas isto não também chega. Por agora vou deixar isto unlocked.
Também tenho que ver se faço aí mais spawn nesse caminho daqui e spawnar em geradores com uns turbadores pelo caminho.
Vou meter isto como imprint.
Foda-se aquela bala, deu-me de fazer, estou um bocado farto de turret.
É o frigo de imprints. Tá.
They weren't even his prints, and he still confessed.
Mano, estes strikes já estão prontos para a guerra.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Falta 17 segundos.
There, light them up.
All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
some space here. Stay in cover!
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
They're making a run for it after them. Get in cover! Give me some goddamn cover. You're clear. Go. Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
But see if I can't put one between your eyes.
You lunatic.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that hill.
APL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol. 11K, I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Está com os bichos também? Se tiveres metade do bicho, manda de ti ao bicho. Mano, só não podem encostar.
The Sheldon guy's waiting at the station, Cole. I know he's your buddy, but you have to bring the hammer down on these guys.
Ah, lá tá. Se não espetar, não sabe. Espetar isto. Vai track para ali. Se não gasta assim, não tem bolas e o caralho.
The Sheldon guy's waiting at the station, Cole. I know he's your buddy, but you have to bring the hammer down on
Olha,
these
e deu.
guys.
Ih, toma. Ah, chega. Chuca. Olha só. Toma. Já cá estou, não chega a tua, mas amanhã chega. Quando estou só eu com o boneco, chega ali à tua. Isto só. Isto só. Vou todos para isso.
Hey.
Está. Chuca.
Phelps!
Blog.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
I just
just wish you'd hurry up.
Praying that those prints come through so I can nail that son of a bitch.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, Detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir? You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
O TP da cave do Bride fica precisamente no mapa onde a gente teve aquela primeira base PVP, todos juntos. Antes ainda daquele PVE que a gente chegou lá do outro lado da água. Lá mais para o lado da... Será que a gente vai cá para... É mesmo exatamente ali naquele place.
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but it's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on themselves.
Já não me lembro se aquilo ficou muito ou pouco.
You're training to be a doctor, Courtney. How do you justify all of these deaths? You're supposed to want to save people.
Before you get on your high horse, I saved my fair share in Peleliu and Okinawa. My conscience is clear. How do you sleep at night?
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
PP. Yeah. Está a caminho. Deixa lá ver se as ainda têm ali o pão. Tá, yeah.
We finished here, Cole?
Have you finished,
O outro começa a entrar e sair.
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You were Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
Outra mas até que eu lá de cima eu até não sabe dizer.
This man is
Pois é que andámos a feito no longe.
Doctor,
É dos que eu carreguei com o Steve caiu dentro d'água.
upstairs in my office now.
Mas foi lá mais para o pé do meu guarda.
You're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
Parar aí,
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were. You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Bem.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
De um lado para o outro, é. Não sei se eles construíram depois lá outra vez ou não. Parece naquela sessão. Onde eu tinha dado lá para eles logo de início, não sei se eles chegaram ali a construir. Ou não.
Será no mesmo sítio onde irem ter depois ou não? Eu estive também contigo. Lá naquela ilha do gelo ou eles já tinham aparecido no outro lado antes?
Na ilha, já. Acrescentar isto. I get through there easy, innit? Have to budge that one out of the way. Minor. Olha.
Is it long one?
I don't know. Levi, did I supposed to get...
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.